leaving Fakarava for Tahiti. Yeah, here comes a guy. We're just getting ready to leave. Ooh, good morning. That's night number 1. On our way to Papeete for the first time, and we have a rainbow, and we are the pot of gold at the end. It's coming right to the boat, this rainbow, all the way here and all the way here, and we can actually see it across the water coming to our pulpits of the boat. It was a rainy night for me anyways. Of course my watches it rained. Andrew's it was dry except for now. It's wet. Oh, it's about time you got wet.
I needed a bath.
I'm making coffee now. Big swells, but we're going a little slower now. We were going pretty well, 8 knots all night. So, yeah, we're gonna have to slow down or heave to, because we don't want to arrive at night. We've got one more night tonight. Andrew's yelling something. I better go see what's going on. Oh yeah, now there's a double. He's still talking about the rainbow right here in the water coming to us. Probably can't see it in the camera, but now we have a double rainbow there. Wow, that purple is awesome. All right, I'm going to show you what kind of day we've been having today on day number 2. It's going to be windy, so bear with me. Just had one pass us. One passed us, and another one's coming. That squall just passed us. And now I have a little space. Ooh, duck down here. I have a little space of blue, and then, oh, another squall's gonna hit. And then after that, maybe another squall will hit. Wet, wet sail here in the South Pacific. It rains a lot. There's the sun where we are not. So it hasn't been too much fun. We can't even have the cushions up here because it keeps raining. Let's go check out Andrew. Oh, there's Andrew. He's watching The Fly.
What a horror movie.
Living in the rain. That's been the day today. Dodging rain clouds. Let's see, we should be arriving in Tahiti tomorrow morning. So what happens is after the squall hits us, we're left with no wind, and we are go about 2 knots. But before the squall comes, we have some wind, and we go along. We need to be at least a 5.5 knot average to get there before sundown tomorrow. So between our high speeds and our low speeds, we're managing that. We got 5.6 average there. And I'll show you where Tahiti is. There it is on the bottom, the yellow blob on the bottom left, and the X is where we're going to go to anchor. We're getting close. And we say good night on day 2 and night 2 coming up here. Just off of the coast of Tahiti. Let's see how far off we are. Oh, I gotta put on the night vision on here too. 72.5 nautical miles from Tahiti. We have reefed our sails to slow us down because we don't want to arrive at night. There's our wind. WaveRiders says good night. Tahiti there on the bottom left. Tuamotu Islands on the top right. Good morning. Pulling up to Tahiti right now. Once again, we have battled the wind and the rain coming into Tahiti. It's been pretty miserable the last hour. We've had big winds and lots of rain, so not too fun. This is our position now, and our waypoint is right here. The wind has finally calmed down for us. And here's our view. We're coming into Tahiti, Papeete Bay area when the sun's up a little bit more. 7 a.m. Just came through the channel markers. Shallows everywhere. Calm as glass in here. You can hear the birds singing. Sun on the mountains now. Now to find an anchor spot. Looks like a lot of boats in here. Okay, anchor down. We have chosen our spot right outside the yacht club here. That's our anchor spot right there in the lagoon. The green track is us coming in. We anchored in 15 meters of water. Andrew has gone for an unexpected swim. Put the dinghy down and forgot to tie it up. As he's standing there, boat drifted away. He's lucky it wasn't drifting out to sea. Once again, we have a squall hitting us. It was very flat and calm in here. Put the dinghy down and this hits. Very lucky we were anchored close to shore, so we didn't have to swim so far. I'm thinking he was just wanting some video content. Squall out there. Sure wish we could have blue sky like that. It's getting covered up. Here comes one soggy, wet Andrew. Just thought we needed a little bit of video content. Oh, we had a good, successful bike riding trip today in Tahiti, Papeete.
We found all kinds of parts we need for repairing stuff. I know not everybody likes the repairing stuff business, but this magnet here, I hope, is going to work for making our chain counter work better on our anchor.
We'll go try that now.
We're going to try that now. And I got some O-rings because we need a new drive belt for our radar. We haven't had a radar for quite a while right now, a couple months. This is a drive belt. It's actually just an O-ring. B&G, which is making our radar, doesn't even sell a spare drive belt, and there's all kinds of them breaking all over the place.
And we've heard somebody else broke theirs in here and put it on the forum where they bought it. We went there.
We rode our bicycles there, which is having our bicycles on the boat is such a godsend.
Yeah, we took a wrong turn today, and we ended up finding all sorts of stores with everything that we needed. It was an awesome wrong turn.
Yeah, it was a good ride this morning.
Yeah, it was good. So let's go try the magnet. So exciting. Look at where we found it in. What is that thing?
This, I went to an Ace hardware store here in Papeete, and this is I asked them for magnets. They said, oh, we don't have any magnets. And they had magnets here by the cashier. This is a nail holder or something like that. So I'll just take the magnet out. It's exactly the right size I need.
Yeah, there it is. You waving it around too much. There it is.
So
hey,
I'll just take it out of this.
Let's go try it. Oh,
Let's
go try it. There's our bikes. Our dinghy's sinking, so we've come back. It's always full of water. Oh, and that's something else we found, Andrew, right? Dinghy repair person.
Right. Our dinghy is in sorry need of some
Look, I'll show you.
Severe repairs, and we found somebody who will repair it.
It's just loses air. It fills up with water. Oh,
hey, look how soft that is. I pumped it up this morning.
Yep. So, yeah, it was pretty bad coming back with our bikes in it.
And I think there's a flap underneath here that's leaking.
Something's leaking underneath. We have the yacht club sailing out today. There's all sorts of different boats. There's Optimists, there's Hobie Cats, there's what else? Some other ones out there in Bly's Harbor, which is called Dolphin Bay, but I'll just call it Bly and Cook Bay because that's where they landed. We'll show you, and we'll show you where what happened. The battery, and it's not a battery, the magnet is pretty well hooped. It's disintegrating here in our windlass. Oh, and another thing that's happened is Andrew figures his feet have worn out the net here when he goes to take the bridle out, and he has his feet on here. So we might have to order a new net, but right now I just bought some new line and I'm just gonna make a new piece there for now, because the net's in really good shape everywhere else.
There is a culprit. It's an iron magnet that has basically disintegrated.
So show them where it has to, the magnet has to hit to make our chain counter happen.
So every time the gypsy goes around, it goes over the sensor and it counts the chain.
But that magnet is hooped.
So we're gonna try.
We tried with the magnets I have for my mosquito netting and it made it work. So now we'll see if this one is strong enough. So here we go. So I have to go up on the fly bridge.
So I'm just gonna go over like this. That's the sensor. I'll go over like this and she'll see the counter is counting.
Okay, so I have to go turn on the engines because it only works with our engines on. Okay, so here it goes. Did you take out the controls or do you want me to push the buttons? It's counting! So that magnet's strong enough. Woohoo! Poor outrigger people. So many out here.
Because this is brass, the gypsy is brass, the magnet won't stick in there, so I'm going to put some epoxy in so the magnet stays put, doesn't drop down. And here I've just mixed just some 5-minute epoxy. Just put a little bit into the hole. And if I have enough left over, I'll cover the top, the part that's sticking out so it doesn't corrode.
You'd put epoxy on top of the magnet. Will that make the magnet not react? It worked with the...
No, it shouldn't affect the magnetic properties of the magnet. Oh, it's a good strong magnet. I should wipe it off so there's no grease on it. The epoxy will stick better. Oh, there, see the epoxy squeezed out. Excellent. And I'll just put a little coating on top here. I
can't believe that was the right size magnet.
Now this should be fairly well sealed into epoxy by now. We'll see what it looks like in 5 minutes or so, because this is 5-minute curing epoxy. Now the magnet is epoxied in and sealed in to the magic of video. You can see that right away. And it's only taken about 10 minutes. And now I'm going to put the windlass back together.
Okay, let's see if this is going to work here. Down.
Good. Now up again. Good. Let it out a little bit. Good.
Works again. Yay, no more zap straps and nail polish. Oh man, I don't even know what time it is. We left at 9 a.m. this morning and I haven't even looked at the time since we got back. The sun is there. I'm guessing it's 3 o'clock. Let's go look. Next thing is putting the new belt onto the radar, because the one we fused together fell apart after a couple days.
I feel pretty good.
All right, what time is it? Oh, I was off. I guessed 3 and it's 4:36. Holy smokes. Now, we're gonna go. Andrew's ready to, I'll take a break from filing and go crank him up the mast to put on our new radar belt drive. So I'm gonna take a break and hand crank him up the mast. Okay, update on that. The belts that we got are a little bit too big. Kind of going with the old belt that's stretched and broken. It's better to get a little bit smaller if they have it. Hopefully we can exchange it next week. All right, we just came back from a bike ride to exchange those other belts. Let's see, because they were a little bit too big. Let's see if these ones work. It's not giving me any bad prompts. So let's try to do the radar. Radar. And radars, and there is a software update. No. Okay, and radars and standby. Just saying standby. Let's try A. It just says standby. There it goes. Now it's working. Radar A. Looks like that belt works now. Cross one more thing off the list. Another cloudy, overcast day today, but you know what? It hasn't rained yet today. That's a first. Yet is the operative word, because look at that. Now we just gotta let Andrew down. Ooh. It's my birthday tomorrow. Go for a bike ride. My new anklet that I made. I'll just look at my anklet while we're waiting for Andrew to get down. The only way he can get down though is if I let him. So what we did was we bought 2 belts. So now we have 2. So one, and we put them both up there. So now if the radar belt breaks, there is another radar belt already on there. So you just have to pull the broken one off and the other one can just slip down a little bit. It's wrapped around properly already. And that's kind of what B&G should do in the first place. They don't even sell these in their store as extra parts, accessories. On our way down the north coast of Tahiti to go in Papeete Bay to the airport anchorage. Right now we're waiting for the Papeete Port Authority to let us come in. They're checking the boat traffic now. Over here it looks like a ferry's coming in about the same time, so my thought is they're going to want us to go in after. Just waiting at the entrance.